on this journey with me for a while. Folks have been asking, how long has it been? And it's like 2.5 years. We've actually been working together. And this is really amazingly, I'm just blown away at how important this has become in my life. I just, when I was 68, and I'm 72 now, so when I was 68.
So when you told me you were 42.
So at 68, I said, something's got to give. I got to do, I need to do something. And I had these two, I still have very dear friends, and we kind of realized it's all about getting back your passion. And so I kept thinking about, what's my passion? What was that? Which I learned in these 4 years.
Did we?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I thought about it, and it was dancing. And it took, which was news to my family. I got to say, they were like, dancing? But it took me a whole year to work up the courage to actually come in here. And I was looking for a studio. In the meantime, you like my hair?
Yes.
I
love it.
Right next door.
Business cards.
And I realized that for years and years and years, like 10 years or something, you've been here.
So this is our 9th year.
So I've been walking by this place for all these years.
Can you imagine business surviving 9 years?
Jeez. You really should be applauded. So I came walking in, so I called. I took a little brochure. They let us off in front of the door. And I called, and I got back to Alex, and I set up an appointment, and he's like, sure. And he said, what do you want to accomplish while you're here? And I was like, I don't know. All I know is that if I don't start dancing, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just feel so compelled. So he says, okay, let's see, he starts teaching me a few things, and he's like, oh, okay, well, we could do lessons of this, and he starts to walk away, and I do not know what came over me. I really don't, because it was so unlike me. I mean, business life, no problem. Stand up in front of 1,000 people, no big deal. Speaking, really, no big deal. Personal life, putting myself out there. And I actually said to him, can I just show you what I can do? Like, really, like I'm some great dancer. And I took off on the floor. All I saw was this magnificent floor.
And just when I thought that I've seen it all.
And I did. And what did you say? You don't have to teach me.
This is the absolute best that I've seen in my life.
Of course. So we started out once a week, and now we're twice a week, and sometimes we're 3 times a week if we're heading into a recital like this. But I tell you the story for those, again, maybe you've heard it before if you've been here, and for those who are first timers, but that, I am really truly in awe that you come here and you support me on this and you watch this, and that for those who have been with me, that you're repeat patrons. And for those who are here for the first time, I hope that you'll come again. Because on the first time you're my guest, on the second time you pay. So that we will earn your desire to want to be with us. But it has made an extraordinary difference in my life.
I don't. Yeah. After everything Robin said, it's so difficult for me to, add anything. I've been in dance, in different levels of dancing for a little over 33 years. I've been lucky to work with Dancing with the Stars, with the best of the best world champions and so forth. Been able to travel across the world for dance competitive reasons and so forth. But there's no doubt in my mind that art in general doesn't have to be dance, it just so happens to be a dance. Art in general changes people's lives. It helps with every single aspect of our life, no matter what. You can either think of mental health, you can think of physiological, obviously. It's just a healthy thing to do when you're happy and you're doing art. Any art. I obviously consider dancing as my thing, but people like to draw, to play tennis, play golf, and so forth. Anything that keeps you going, keeps you moving, and so forth is just absolutely phenomenal. So seeing Robin, of course, and what dancing brings on the table for her in her life and hearing it, it's the greatest gift of all. It's absolutely phenomenal. So I'm very grateful for everyone being here, supporting her, and having to deal with me as well. Sorry guys. But yeah, so we, well, from the time we met, we've been working on different things. Robin and I have been working on a variety of different styles, and what we try to do is we try to blend certain things that would essentially come from her background as more so as a social dancer, of course. But even a social dancer, if I watch all of you enjoying your time during bar mitzvahs, weddings, or any social occasions, I may have suggestions in the back of my head of some of the things that you should be doing when you're moving, right? So same thing with Robin, and of course it's an interesting blend between her background in terms of just a pure movement, mixing it with something a little more structural, right? So what I've been doing my whole life is structural. Today we will try to show you something that we actually started extremely recent, I would say less than 3 weeks ago. So if I screw up everything, just bear with me. It's Argentine tango. So I'm pretty sure that every one of you have at least heard that that there is something called Argentine tango. Argentine tango started, guess where? Actually, interesting fact, it started as only guys being allowed to dance in Argentina. So literally a guy would dance with a guy, so that was the thing. Later on they figured that perhaps females would bring a lot more on the table than any guy can possibly do. And at this point, Argentine tango is considered as one of the really most popular styles of dancing in the world, as a matter of fact, not just here or in Latin America. We're gonna try to show you a little bit of what we sort of started working on, which is what we did last time. Last time we were showing something else, and today also we're gonna do that. For everyone who's joining us December 5th, before that, Robin will be competing in a very high level dance competition here in Chicago, in Oak Brook, regardless which one we choose. But in any case, the next event in the studio will be on December 5th, and we will have the final version of that Argentine tango by then. Right. So, however, besides showing you a little bit of Argentine tango that we have crafted for you, we'll also demonstrate a rumba. Rumba actually started as a social dance. Most of the pop music that one may listen while you're driving may be listening to a radio. Well, a lot of it is actually pop music. So most of the high-level singers, they do pop music, right? So we're going to do a little bit of rumba in a more of a structural and competitive form and shape of it. I talk too much, don't I?
No, this is great.
Robin's like, oh my gosh, stop it, stop, just slow it down.
I mean, actually, I love this, because usually Alex knows, he's very gracious, he gives me the front end, and then after the first dance, he does all the talking, because he knows I can't speak. I'm so exhausted. And he's usually holding me up. But this is great, so could you just tell them one more thing? This is what we do, the show theater performance versus classical.
So, yeah, so dancing, right, has, oh my gosh, gazillion amount of forms and shapes. There's a folk dancing, there's a, I don't know what do you guys call the dance where everyone is holding each other? Right, exactly. So but it's considered to be a folk dancing, right, type of folk dancing. There is a strictly ballroom dancing, such as a waltz and a tango and foxtrot and Viennese waltz, quick step. What we are dancing, it's called a theater arts. Theater arts is a blend between structural dancing, such as a rumba, and anything you can possibly imagine, including the style that we just mentioned. So Robin is experiencing the flexibility mixed with the difficulties of essentially trying to understand multiple elements in one. So, yeah.
So, I don't have to have as much structure as these phenomenal classic dancers who I feel that with that flexibility gives me more.
Yeah, so flexibility allows us to essentially work around some of the things that we may or may not feel comfortable with, right? So when I was actively competing at a professional level, I would typically try to turn to my right. Why was I turning to the right, not so much to the left? Why was I avoiding left turning figures? Because my right side is much stronger, right? So I'm right-handed and I typically move stronger to the right. And same thing, in her case, if there's something she doesn't feel comfortable with, we can just bypass it and ultimately just go to something that will make her shine, which is always the goal of performance anyway.
So we're gonna do the tango.
Oh well, we can do the tango.
No, I
So
think that's what you said.
we're gonna do the tango. I'm gonna turn off the lights right there. It's funny because I don't know if you can hear it, but I hear so well, and it keeps on the vent keeps on buzzing.
So this one is definitely a work in progress. That's
And what we're gonna do with the Argentine tango, we'll definitely dance it twice to make sure that we get to experience it. And besides looking at my Instagram while talking to you, all right, let me make sure that the volume is the right volume. Perfect. And we're playing our song. this is something that we started less than 3 weeks ago with, I canceled a couple of our sessions, having to go to emergency rooms with my little one, and so
Michael had
forth.
surgery, which was a success.
Typically, a dance routine lasts approximately 2 minutes and 15 seconds, give or take. We are at the 1 minute and 15 seconds mark, so obviously plenty to come, but this is at least the beginning. Now, to make it more interesting, why don't we dance the rumba first, and then we can go back to the Argentine tango and try it again. See if it works in our favor. survive. So which one do you like better?
Oh, they're different, so different.
Very different, very different.
Sexy, both of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love watching your hands.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how important your hands are from it. I mean, your hands are just big.
Enhancements.
Enhancements, yeah. It's very interesting because the way that typically we structure our work together, and granted every single person learns different. Some people are visual, others are very sensitive to touch, right? So you get into, we call that frame, we hold each other and then we start moving, and so forth. So there are many different ways of seeing, transitioning from here to there. In our case, most of the time, Robin has to do a lot of homework, so to speak. Thankfully, she's not a business person, so she doesn't have anything else to do. You know, but very often I'll give her a material to work on, and then a couple of days later we'll get together, and shockingly it's good. And I'm like, wait, I thought you had meetings and this and that. So if there's a there's a way, right? There you go. Yeah. So,
And you know, I would be so embarrassed, honestly, I would be so embarrassed if you gave me homework and I came in, this is classic me as a little girl, oh my God, you didn't do your homework, I would die. So,
ask
never
me,
come back.
ask me how many students I've worked with that I'll give them, you know, the material to work, and I'll always tell them. So first and foremost, a while back, I only used to work with competitive people, meaning if you're not interested to be very, 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 very good, then there are other people that will be in better health than myself. Now, at this point, obviously things have changed, so structurally I work with a variety of different people. But unless you do your homework at home, there will be a bit of a waste of time every time we get together. Although it's very nice to see each other. I used to have a student of mine, Italian lady, and she would come to see me, that was maybe 2013, 2014, once a month. It was very odd because unless you see me 2, 3, 4 times a week, sorry to say it, your progress is not going to be great, if any. So I asked her one day, I said, "Boy, so what are we doing? I like seeing you." That was it. That was it. Yeah, so. Shall we Argentine tango?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, let's do it one more
Okay.
time. Hopefully I'll do better.
Hopefully I'll do better.
We don't see mistakes.
Better.
Yeah, no mistakes.
Yeah.
As Alex always says to me, what do they know from mistakes? But I know. And the other part is Alex has had to drill it in my brain. Do not stop. Do not stop. Because I'm known for, I make a mistake and I know I made a mistake and I stop.
Freeze.
It's like, that's it. You have to start over. And it's like, no. No starting over.
This dance that you're doing now, is that gonna be for the upcoming competition?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one and the rumba.
The both.
We'll do 2. We did 2 in the first.
Yeah, absolutely. So last year, Robin competed at the prestigious Harvest Moon Ball, which I know that it means nothing to you, but it's actually extremely big. One of the, if I'm not mistaken, it's the oldest dance event, not only in the state, but probably in United States of America. It is located in Chicagoland, and Robin performed last year, which was great. We did well, we received good feedback. So yeah, it was good. It was great. So,
Yeah, one of the best ones. You two got style.
one of the feedback, yeah, because usually when she dances, essentially she receives a written feedback. And what's cool about it is that the people that write the feedback for essentially the students of dance, they're all former world champions. So we're talking the highest in the art in terms of dance, of course. So receiving feedbacks from them is just, it's an extra touch for, our work. And she's right, one of the most profound and extremely helpful feedback is you have style. That's great. That's great. That will definitely help me with my work in the future. And here we go. England. And the space where all the dancers, very, very high level dancers were practicing at that time was huge. So we're talking maybe, I don't know, maybe 2,500 square feet or something, like just big, big, big room. So I'm dancing my thing and I'm thinking that I'm doing great. I'm just, oh my gosh, I'm like, yes. My coach, the other side of the room was packed with people, right? So everyone's doing their own thing. My coach screams, I can smell your mistakes, I don't need to watch you. Yeah. My journey was different. No pressure. So we're gonna do one more rumba. We're gonna try one more time. It's also kind of cool because simultaneously I'm recording on both devices, so eventually she'll have a nice video to share with family, friends, and so forth. Good. Are we good with everything with life?
Well, maybe, you know.
Ah, well.
So the other thing, you know, that I'm terrified of,
So am I.
dancing in close proximity. Without a refuge. I have one of the worst genes when it comes to teeth. Both of my parents, horrible teeth. They grew up during communism in Bulgaria. So dental work, what dental work? So I have a bunch of implants down in the, in the States and crowns and so forth. I'm not gonna lie to you, in the morning I'm a coffee drinker. So I would usually teach and I'll make sure I have space, but I need to drink my coffee in the morning. So, I like the way we're dancing Argentine tango and my 2 years old is screaming Cha-Cha One. Also, I heard her talking about Peppa Pig while we was talking about her journey. It's so colorful.
Yes. It's absolutely great.
We like that.
in World Championships. And the most people that I have ever come to watch me, one or two. I swear to God. Yeah. Thank you very much. Val is here. Would you like everyone to join us?
We have a big picture.
Picture? Yeah. Let's do it. Well, is it okay for a human? Yeah, perfect. So please, everyone, join us.